And here we are. We're on, for whatever reasons, I decided I'm just going to do a little bit of Euro truck and on Pro Mods, and I've just started a new one. Currently on a quick job, right at the very beginning. We're going from Sheffield to Manchester, and I think I'm on, my base might be at Sheffield. I can't quite remember. Pro Mods is great. Hopefully it won't crash. I think so. Let's get this thing on the road. So here is our wonderful thing. Bit loud. Okay, looks very cool. So we're doing a reservoir tank, and yeah, we shall take it from there. All right. So I always clear my throat. Let's just sort out things down here. We're all everything looks right. That's very cool. So let's get this thing on the go. I might put it in gear in a minute. So okay, okay. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, let's go. Shouldn't take too long to do this. Hang on a minute. Alright. Let's try again. This is running very well. It must be quite a light load. Alright. Pro Mods is very pretty. I'm looking forward to driving around the UK. I've only really done from Birmingham down to Dover, or Folkestone, whichever you want to call it. And yeah, take it from there. Alright, so still on my community strike. It is now 11 days. Oh, hang on. I just stopped. It's 11 days into it, and it's beginning to piss me off a bit. I can't say anything nice about it. It's just gone on far too long, and I really hope they get it sorted out soon. Right. So looking very nice. Right. Yeah. Very nice. Ooh. Oh, wow. Steering was so different out of the cab. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're there. I've got right, it's a UK truck, isn't it? Alright, now I think we're going to Manchester. So it's the opposite way to Birmingham. I think I might. God. The brakes on this. It just stops dead. Oh. I wonder, we'll see. We'll get going. Yeah, the brakes are on. Oh. Hang on a minute. Alright, that's better. So we're actually stopping. Lovely. So let's get this thing. Oh, this thing's really weird driving on this side of the cab. When we get out into Europe later on, so I'm just doing everything. You shall see the whole unadulterated, uncut version of me driving. Yeah, like I say, community strike pissing me off no end. So a few videos just to keep me sane, and I should do a couple of hours of this because it's what I want to do. Excuse me. I was hoping that we'll get Oxygen David's map out. Oakfield Farm. It would have been unbelievably great. Ooh. Let's concentrate. Mind the detail. Why is it? Right. Why is he going through Sheffield? All right. I would love. Ooh, that's close. That is close. My pedal's got like some enforced thing on it, so it's quite harder to brake than normal accelerator. And yeah, so we're only getting 3/4 of the power on the brake, so it's something to take note. So we'll take it easy. Yeah, no the excuses. Oh no, turn. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, so we've got 88 miles left. Should take us too long. Oh, turn it off. Yep. So we shall do this, and it'll be a good challenge for me to talk. Okay. Might have to pause it to go and get a beer. Right, got cruise. We'll try and keep to the speed limits a bit. I don't know why he's suddenly indicating in the fast lane for a caravan. I've never known a car accelerate that much with a caravan on the back. So just take it nice and easy. It won't take too long to get up to Manchester. Hopefully turn the rumble off. Actually, I think we'll keep in the inner lane. Alright. This truck gets up to 50 alright and then just stops. Alright, now we're getting a bit further. This is a bit of a hill. Oh, wrong button. Alright. So we'll cruise at this, and yeah. Pro Mods rocks. I'm just waiting for it to come out for the Special Transport DLC, which I've done one video on, and I did one, and I apologise, most of the view was in cab because I was concentrating. I should have a little bit out of the cab, so I do apologise for that. So I'll just indicate, tell the other people. Alright. When you get 2,000 for this. Oh well. Could be worse. Oh, I think we've got 2,000. Oh, I don't know what we're going to be getting for it. Might be a little bit more, hopefully. We start off with 2,000. Right. I've been on the outskirts of Manchester. I've never actually been into Manchester. I've done a bit of walking around here because, yeah, UK around the Manchester area. Was it Lancashire and the top end of Derbyshire? Very, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Oh, that's quite nice. Pull him off to one side. Cannot do that. I cannot move around. It's, yeah, look at the steering wheel. You gotta just love it, don't ya? Okay, slight angle to keep it going straight. I wonder what it's rearing off. Right. So we're nearly there. Not far to go. And then we shall start taking a few jobs. First priority, we get a few jobs and we get a massive loan. Get ourselves an HQ, well, upgrade our HQ, and then we can get a truck and start earning. Then get some drivers and get them earning for us, while we do the nice jobs. So very, very nice. Okay. 18 miles left. We should do quite a few jobs actually. Services. Do love them. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, this is on ultra detail, which is, as you can tell, very nice. The birds up there, I think they're sort of buzzards. Just generic birds, but I'm going to say that they're red kite, because they're predominant in the UK at the moment, about that size. Very lovely bird. We've got quite a few flying around us. A couple that are nested quite near. I see them every day at the back of the garden. In the meadows, it's brilliant. Alright, 6 miles, just round the corner. Manchester. Okay, up to 30. Okay. Pollution's already started. Okay, so we're delivering just up here, just on the outskirts. Just go forward a bit slowly. Might just sort the steering wheel out. Did enjoy that special transport. The DLC worth every single penny. Alright, so straight over the roundabout. I don't know if it's on the right after the roundabout. Might have to do a little bit of cutting across. Keep by that road. So we're here. A bit violent. Yes. And there we are. Alright, so we'll do the hard tran straight ahead. Brilliant. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay. should be going in okay. Okay. That's not very straight, but that's there. Brilliant. Okay, so yay. Okay, so all good. Level 1. We're on upper level. Do we get to? Oh, here it is, our new headquarters. Looking good. Right in the middle, near a really seedy motel. I'd say that doesn't look like Sheffield. I'd say it's Birmingham. It's a pretty basic garage. It certainly is. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so where are we? Hey, no, we are actually in Sheffield. Yep. Alright, cool. That's quite handy for the other jobs. Okay, so we've got one email. Brand new man truck for sale in Birmingham. Brilliant. Okay, he's got 4,000, one journey, blah blah blah. Nothing, no trucks, no nothing. Right, let's have a look. Quick job. Can we do a quick job from Sheffield? Let's see what we've got. Okay. That's at 6,000. That's not too bad, is it? Ooh, this one to Chelmsford, for Edinburgh. Okay, so they all look. Croydon, Felixstowe, Dublin. Ooh, in Ireland. I prefer that one actually, because it's a bit more miles. Right, we'll do that one to Chelmsford, down south. Okay, we'll take that job. Thank you very much. Shouldn't take too long. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I haven't got engine start, I'm like. Alright. Alright. So. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. 2 trailers. Lovely. Alright, hang on a minute. I'm going to get myself a beer. Okay. Still a funny angle. Right, off we go. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to restart my machine. Oh cool, so it's just no traffic and there's loads. Okay. Right, brilliant. Let's get this right. Get it in here. Oof. Hey, hang on a minute, mate. Hang on. Still got to discover a he's doing there. Gonna get the truck. Hopefully it'll be soon, a couple of jobs, and then we'll get the full bank loan, and then we can upgrade everything and purchase some trucks. Okay. And then we're off. 256 miles. Here we go. Oh, lovely. Okay. So, got my differentials on. That is a funny turning. That is. Took it wide, I still hit it. Alright, so just got this little bit. Sheffield's a funny place actually. It's quite sort of just off the beaten track a little bit. I can't go that speed, that's ridiculous. He's going to go ahead past. Okay, so we're going this lane. My steering's so hypersensitive. Alright, so we're going out to the main road. Going to Chelmsford, so it's M6, M1, around the M25, maybe up the A12. Okay, oops, getting the right lane. It was telling me. Oh, Gosford, you're not in. It's M1 straight away, all the way down. Okay. So joining the M18. Don't know that route. Must be going across country. Alright, only one. Okay, it's deceiving. This is new. Alright. I'll get a little bit of the speed limit. So, okay. My channel. Twitch is alright, but there's so few viewers on it. It's really, it's hard going, you think. It's, you go from 10 to 20 viewers constantly on your channel live to 2 or 3 in total. So it's really hard going. It's a little bit demoralising. It's been angry as well. I know I shouldn't be. Let's just get ahead of these. But I am. It's frustrating. Okay, let's get around that speed. Use both lanes. The cruise control's gone off. Let's just get away from him. That speed. Yeah. Okay. I've done this route on the M1 before. It's a nice route. You just switch off and just drive up. When there's traffic though, it's not so nice. And there are a few more lanes when you go through Leicester. But we'll see what happens. Alright. I don't think they're going ludicrous speed too long, especially with their steering being so hypersensitive. Alright, okay, we cruise down. Yeah, so at the moment the channel's on a sort of little bit of a pause. That's I'm just doing this video. I'm driving crap. And then I'll upload it. I might upload it to Twitch as well, see if I can get some interest at that side. Yeah, so this is an ongoing thing. When I want to just chill, I'll just load up this game and profile and just continue. Yeah, and you'll see every mile I travel. Okay, just slow down a little bit. Jeez, it's sensitive. Hardly move the steering wheel at all. Right. Graphics are wonderful. This is actually quite a nice hilly area around here, so very good. I don't think there's any water. But who am I? Who am I to say? Oop. Yeah, so reading Oxygen David's profile, on his webpage, which is basically a forum for his work in progress for Oakfield Farm, and yeah, it seems that the map is just about there, and he's just going into, well, it's going to go into testing with Giant. However, Giant are on holiday. Until, wait for it, get this, test team on holiday until March. What's all that about? What is all that about? That's it, so nothing's going to be tested until March. You would be on Farming Simulator 19 by then. Who knows? Yeah, March is ridiculous. You want it out and about. I would so love Oxygen David to grab a copy of him. If I was live streaming, I would let's just let him go. I would just say, "Oh, can I promote your wonderful map for you, dear sir?" But yeah, when I got a community strike against me, he's going to look at that and he's going to go, "Who's this imbecile?" I was just say it's not my fault. Yeah, I have spoken to him in the past, especially with regards, I think it's Sandy Bay, and he is a subscriber to the channel, so hopefully he knows what's going on, what's actually being done. I don't suppose I turn off here, do I? Them indicators. No, that goes straight on. Yeah, so hopefully that will come out soon. I know Landy Kid's done episode 1. I started to watch that and I thought, well, no, just this stream. I would so want to play that. I'm tempted to play a map which I personally love a lot. So I might actually give that a go. Lossy Hill. I think it's some part of Germany. Oh, it's Ebensil, the white car undertaking. Owned. So yeah, I think it's Lossy Hill Countries, and it's an exceptional map, very big, and it enables you to use enables you to use big bud, massive fields, little roads, lots of a waterfall, loads of things, that I haven't even begun to look at. It's very, very good. Small shop though. You can tell I haven't got the speed restrictions on. Oh, so I didn't do that. Anyway, right. So we are coming up, I think, to the Birmingham turn off, and then I think I should we go around the M25 and up the A12. A route I know quite well. They're going quite slow. So we're doing 58. Yeah. Okay, so Mark Armstrong Gaming, what a channel he has. Yep, I am a donator for that. I've got it on a subscription. We don't want to go down to this car pass. Yeah, wonderful channel, wonderful guy. He's just the nicest guy. He deserves everything. He is the new up and coming Daggerwin, I would say. He's up there with Daggerwin. And another person that's up there with Daggerwin is Canadian Rob. He's started this new job, which I think is brilliant. I'm really hoping that YouTube get their act together so we can get what we got up here. Queues likely. I'll stay in this lane. Oh, we're turning off here. Alright, M25, brilliant. Yeah, so Canadian Rob, wonderful guy, wonderful channel, and yeah, he's done a lot of ETS2 on Pro Mods. It was him that mentioned Pro Mods, and I'm so glad he did. What a mod. Yeah. This is not one big traffic jam, the M25. This is the total circumference of around London. This massive motorway ring road, 70 odd miles, and it's yeah, generally traffic jam. It used to be there used to be a little A road that, you know, it was the ring road around London, and that was called the North Circular, and that's even worse. But yeah, you try to avoid the M25. Love the signs. Okay. Oh god, we're only got 45 miles left. 1 hour though. That's a lot of country roads, I imagine. Oh, we'll be turning off at the next one. Yeah, Harlow and no. Yes, right. Yep, Oxygen David, wonderful guy. Would love to do his map. Oakfield Farm. Big fan of his other maps actually. I'm trying to think which one I love the best. I think Sandy Bay. Like, really very good. Okay, so let's indicate in here. Going 12. 12 to Felixstowe. Where the A12 stops is, well, near where the A12 stops. Actually stops in Great Yarmouth, but lower stop is where I was born. So I've driven quite a lot on the A12. Used to come down this road as a youngster to go and see groups like AC/DC, Whitesnake, Hawkwind, maybe not Hawkwind this way, loads of Deep Purple, Bad Company, Any embarrassing ones? Oh yeah, down at Ross. That was a was it Picnic in the Hyde Park? Yeah, Diana Ross, Rod Stewart, Roland Keating, who's actually quite good. Oh. Chelmsford, here we come. Ooh, this is woo. Good job I put the brakes on there. Alright. What's that bird doing in there? I would say taking the dog for a walk. I know I was going to make some other comment about dog. No, I won't. Alright, Chelmsford. These are old towns. Lots of history in them. Okay, I think we go round the roundabout. Ooh. I can tell in London. Full of idiot drivers. Let's go around. We should go down here. Lovely. So reset the view. Okay, so it's almost going out of Chelmsford, then we turn back on ourselves. This is probably a better place to be based actually, but I don't know. Midlands. Oh, let's get stop him from squeezing in. Midlands gets it like Ireland. Oh, I wish I took that route actually. It was purely greed as to why. Okay, let's just swing wide. We got slightly wider. Okay, and it's just up here. It's sometimes quite hard in this view. And there's a home there, a rest point, and looks like it's here. Oh, let's swing out a little bit, as you would. Okay. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, we'll go for that. There's something in there. What's this? How can I get that in there? Oh, this is silly. Look at that. Oh, let's see. I ain't gonna get that in there. That's annoying. That's a little bit of a bug. Infuriating that. Let's see what we get around. I don't know if I can get it all the way in. How's it going through it? It is. Right, let's straighten this out. Good job there's no collision. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, come on. I can't get it back enough. Alright. Tried. Really, really tried. Lost out a bit there. Oh, see, I would have gone on to level 2. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant, that is. Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Still got one skill. It didn't actually show up the skill, did it? Let's go long distance. I seem to work my way down. I assume distance is better. Alright, so 11,000. One more mail. Need money, we can help. Excellent. So it should be 100 grand. I think we'll have a look at jobs. Good job. Okay, so let's have a look. So Manchester to Denmark. 23. Okay. Oh, Manchester to Denmark would be fine actually. Yeah. Just quickly cross country. Oh, I thought it might be crashing. Will you be quiet? It's a nice truck. Okay. Let's have a quick ganders at the normal trailer. Quite nice, quite nice. Oh. It's a few more miles, but most of this will be on the ferry. Hope we recoup some of our costs back. Alright. So we go on the inside now. Okay. Denmark. Second big truck journey. Excellent. Just time for a swig of beer. You speak up. I realise I haven't got my cam on. I hope you guys don't mind that. I get full screen. You don't see my ugly mush. I have got some work to do over Christmas period, but I have got a bit of time off. And I hope to get a few sneaky streams in between the work, and that'd be pretty cool. We've got some interesting stuff to do actually. I'm looking forward to doing it. Stuff I can really do at home. I don't know if we need to be in the other lane. We probably do. So let's just sort that car out. I love these evening trips. New mail. I don't know what that is. Not that I really want to read it. Okay. It's a bit heavier, I think, or this truck isn't quite. Hasn't quite got the oomph, as I would say. Haven't got the oomph. Okay. Okay, so we're going cross country. Brilliant. Nice long ferry journey. We might actually, by the time we get to the end of the road, be up to the speed limit. Oh, that's nice. I love that. Yeah, it'd be nice. Later on, when you get the more abilities to level up our own truck, we can start getting some very interesting jobs. I love recording this with Shadow Play. It's so easy. Alt F9 and it's recording. No hit at all on the CPU. It's great. It doesn't even hit on the GPU, so it's just brilliant. Could even done that at 60 frames. I wonder if I've got it at 60 frames actually. We'll have to check. Because I don't want to encode it at 30 frames. That'd be a waste. A waste, I tell you. Alright. There ease off a little bit. You're flat out. Very nice. Very nice. Really, really nice. I think we have to turn here as well. So I'm in the right lane. Hallelujah. Alright, so where are we turning? We're going to head for Hull. Is it Hull? Newcastle. There we go. I think sure it would be Hull that we'll be travelling from. Could be wrong. Might be. Who knows? What's it? Oh, on the A1. Yeah, it might be Hull that goes up. It's another road I've been on quite a lot. It's a bit hectic, the A1. It's that ones that you sort of like think, A1, oh. Ooh, that's nice. Services are right on the main road. So there's no nice drives off here, drawing straight on. It's a dangerous road, it is. It's a motorway standard normal road. So yeah, cars just come straight out onto the road. Just at junctions. Yeah, it makes it very, very scary. So we're turning up here. Now we go to Grimsby. Is it Grimsby we go from? I've had on a winter's evening right by the beach in Grimsby on the seafront, pitch black, got this chip shop and got some chips and had gravy on it. Oh, it's to die for. To die for, I tell you. Wow, that's a turning. I don't think we can go. We don't have to go quite like that. Lovely. It's the only thing that bugs me, the haystacks. They are so not UK. Get round bales, square bales, and that's it. Heater? Yeah. I've been flat to the floor. Metal on metal. Metal and metal. Okay. Hopefully we won't need fuel. I can tell we're going to go straight, but it's a lot easier to drive. Might leave the lights on. At the time, so it's just after 8. Now it'll be dark by 4:15, even earlier. You'd have your lights on at 3:30. And a little bit further north, it'll be a little bit darker. I'm just enjoying the view. Them little things I don't quite know. It's the big towers with the stuff on top. Doesn't quite look right. That and the bales. Signs are good. The sides of the roads are good. Okay, so we go straight on. We're turning round. We go to Hull. He's turning off. Bastard. Excuse my French. Made me stop, he did. It's always a bad sign. Traffic coming that way. Okay. Lovely. Oh yes. Looks like we're hanging a left at the end of the road. This is their, I think, the Humber Bridge. Very, very nice. We might have to do an external view on it. And hopefully we can get out without any problems. Sorry, guy. Oops. Oops. Look at that. What a lovely bridge. That is so like that. Really well done. Alright, let's just get in the right lane. While I'm concentrating, I will have a swig of beer. I think the ferry journey is quite a while, so don't be concerned about the 23 hours left. Just looking at the map. See, that's more like, apart from the big one up there. Alright, so that looks like Hull over there. Just getting a bit. Let's go. Take yours. Looks like we have to turn up here. Yeah. Sorry to geezer. I think we turn off, but I'm not sure. but it's a junction at the end here. Looks like it might be. Oh, no, we're onto the ferry. Lovely. I'm not quite here. One down. Oh, round about. I think cars just go wrong on that roundabout. So we just straight on. Excuse me. Looking good. Okay. And then I think we just got a little bit once we get the other side of Denmark. Oh, wish he indicated. Turn in here. Okay. Okay, so we've got this one, which I think is the one. It's 19 hours, £1,000. Okay. Okay. Truck just whizzed off. Alright, that was quick. 3 hours left. Don't quite think I've even been here. Oh, so we go down here, we're through here. Sorry. Denmark. Okay, and we follow this road round here. And then we hang a left. Right, sorry, what am I saying? Just concentrate. Oh god, truck coming. Come on then, you. Oh. Just a little bit annoying. Try not to cut the curve, that's brilliant. Okay, so we've got a short 162 miles. Okay, we'll try not to upset too many Vikings. Ferry or building. Let's stop at the lights. Very nice. Back into another boat. Brilliant. What am I going over to Ireland actually? That'd be a new one. This is nice. Nice big dock area. It's me. Okay. thing. Lovely. Let's go around. Try to avoid him. Avoid that. We're off. That's the beauty of it. Most vehicles will turn off quite soon, so you're not trapped for too long. But sometimes it's just frustrating. If you've got a heavy trailer and you're trying to get somewhere, running out of time. There's some slow coach. Oh, it was going round. Oh, cheeky bugger. That looks good. Lovely. A jobly. I'm going in the lane. Get the morons overtake. Slowly get up to the speed limit. Do love the miles left to these towns. Brilliant. Oh, dead on the speed limit. Oh, yeah, perfection. Yeah, like I say, I'm doing some farming here. Maybe not. I might just record it and put it on, because Twitch depends. Twitch is just a little irritating. Well, who knows? Maybe the appeal will actually come through. Hopefully this will just go round. It looks a bit confusing up there. A little bit confusing. Just got to follow it around onto the main road. Straight on. Look at that. I love this. It's lovely. Lovely. I love it. I love it. So just follow it around. There's a bit of a frame drop there. Still going. A little bit of a frame drop. Right. So it should smooth out now. Yeah. Drawing a lot. I can forgive a little bit of a frame drop. This is nice. This is the thing that makes it a little bit better. Right. Into this lane. Oh, going here. Right. That's sneaky, isn't it? Have I gone wrong? Yeah. No, Nathaniel, no. There's more to life. We might. Oh, I bet they've got the barriers as well. I've added about 50 miles on my journey. If I can cut across here, I will do. Alright, here we go. Oh no, it's not. It's joining on. Alright, this is good. We're going out of the lane. If we can turn around, we will. Not looking good though. It's not looking good. Oh dear. Massive big bridge. There's no way to turn in here, is there? I don't think they'd like it that much. Not a place you can U-turn. Right. Let's just put our foot down now. We'll put our foot down. Actually. Very nice. Ooh. We're there. We're sensible. Ooh. Can I turn? That's all. might slam the anchors on if I could see a gap. No gap whatsoever. Has to be somewhere up here. No, I thought there's one there. Oh well. Oh well, we'll soon get it done. Definitely need to get some fuel there. It's more expense. Don't apologise. We did add another 60 miles onto our journey. Okay. Right, so take it. Close the tab. And then I think, do we come off here? Yeah. Go under. Yeah, so it's here. No dents. I find it funny. Okay. These are as tight as the UK ones. Okay. Not much room for manoeuvring. Okay, that's good. We're out. I like swinging wide because otherwise you just get the whole thing stuck and it becomes very embarrassing. Okay, so we have to turn here. Then we're back on the right road. Oh, which way is it? Must be this way. Yeah. Ooh, that's lucky. Oh, I'd have been very annoyed. Very annoyed. Alright. It's just get this truck pass. Oh no, he's stopped over us. Brilliant. Should sort out the horn. I pressed it. Alright. So 152 miles. Oh, we should have enough fuel. I'm hoping we have enough. Still 3 hours. Still the same distance that we started off. We're going over the bridge again. Good job it wasn't an urgent journey. That's the thing, it's sometimes awkward to get the right lane. And you can't do a quick recovery. You're stuck. Sunset. So, look at that. Lovely. Alright, so turning off here. Oh, goodies. Straight on. Nice road markings. Look how he's slowing down. Can't even see the road in the sun. Want the shades? What's that? It's the shadow. It's putting me off. I don't know what part of the thing that is this wrong shadow. It's wrong. Alright, so we need to cut across. Alright, see now. Yeah, look at that shadow, it's just like there's a car coming. Oop. Straight on. Lovely. Yeah, let's have a bit of fuel. Only 82 miles. Still quite a lot of litres of fuel. I think you're going to get about 5 at a push. Might be 3 to 4 miles per litre. Still on the main road. Okay, there's love it. Distances, brilliant. I haven't really done any driving around Europe. I tend to sort of fly and just stay in the cities. I really should do so. My aim, once we sort things out with the house, because we spent a fortune on it, is to get myself a Triumph Bonneville A120. What a bike. And then I'll just do some cruising. That's just great. I know it sort of may take a long weekend. It'll just be me. You know, head across through France. Be brilliant. Okay, as we're going a bit faster, I will overtake said lorry. Yep, just do France, and then I don't know. This sort of go out and then head round. You know, Denmark. Be just as good. You just find cheap places to stay in the evening. Just do some real long, good cruising. That'd be brilliant. Brilliant. Wind turbine. I wonder what that was. I thought, geez, there's quite a few. This is the country, and well, Scandinavia is the place for wind turbines. Alright, so we're doing straight on. I still wonder what their the next DLC will be. So last one was Italy or Italia, and yeah, I like it. Rome, no, forget that. Roma, very disappointing. I do expect to see something like the Colosseum or just one of the landmarks. I mean, think how many landmarks there are in Rome. There was nothing. It was shockingly disappointing, but everything else about it is lovely. And this is a nice addition. It adds another 11,000 kilometres of road. It's jaw-dropping. I don't know. Pro mods, how many more tens of thousands of kilometres get added? So the services there. Well, we were okay. We only have 31 miles. That's good. It's a Shell garage. Lovely. Right. So nice. Should get there just as it's getting dark. I don't think it took the price of the ferry off the journey. Ooh, is that a turn here? Oh, quite near. I'll stop my drivel, concentrate. Lovely. Oh, it's at Alborg. So I'm going up and enjoying the other road. And then up. We will come to the end. Quite a long journey, this one. I don't want it to go out in front of the truck. Nothing coming. Brilliant. We want to use a bit more of the road than we normally would. That's good. Only just round there, actually. Okay, that's that. Lovely. Another junction. And then we go out of the city. Oh, lovely. Like this. Now, so it's speed camera, outside. Love it, I do. Okay, so it's probably up here on the right. Looks like it might be it. Yeah. It's here. Yeah. Like here, there. Alright. WW something. Alright. So C 40. Okay. See if I'll get it in there. Looks quite good. Because there's nothing there. Get it. It's a bit off, but it might be okay. Yep. Lovely. That's a bit terrible actually, but we'll reverse him first time. Gives us 3 extra. Okay. Oh, not quite level 3. Oh, big stretch. Alright. Check the time. Continue on. Okay, another skill point. More distance. And another mail. Let's have a look. Special transport dispatcher. Oh, we can do them now. Oh, quick. Oh, we might do that actually. Because we go to Sheffield. One reason for taking it. Okay, so drivers with own equipment, utility express. Quite directly at our dock. No, I haven't really done that actually. Alright, so things are looking good. Level 2, so let's have a look. Quick jobs. Go to Sheffield. Things gonna load. Oh no, we haven't got any. That's disappointing. Alright, what have we got? Paris. 10,000. That'll do. Yeah, drop down, across the tunnel, and eventually got there. These pictures on Pro Mods are very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Here we are in Sheffield. Okay, looks nice. Alright, off we go. Lovely. I love the subtle sound differences, they're very cool. Yeah, quick swig of drink. Yeah, so I'll be driving overnight. 9 hours, there's a few hours on the we're going on the tunnel. Might be on the tunnel, so we're going right down towards Dover, over the tunnel, and then quick 100 kilometres or so to Paris, or 200, whatever it is. New style jet, a new style mini. They should have the old minis. I love the old minis. It'd be a third of that size. Yeah, I don't know why it's going so slow. I might just let it get past. I think we might be into this lane. Oh dear, the lights on. The lights on. Oh, that's better. So we'll be down the M1 all the way to London. See the lights of the cars under the bridge. To me that was funny. Okay, let's get that. I think we want to just go straight on. What we got for fuel? Yeah, we should have enough. Right. Yeah, Sheffield is about, I imagine, I think it's like 10 miles for the M1. So we did that quite quickly. So it was a bit nerve-wracking when the car thunders by. Another place I haven't been is Scotland. That'd be quite interesting. Just slow down a bit more. Right. Painful. Won't slow down anymore. Hopefully we've got a fast truck. I think our maximum speed is 70 miles an hour. We're really going to 55. Come on, 57. You can do it. Oh, lovely. Let's get the inner lane. Another caravan ahead. I keep saying this, I've got track IR. I must get my other monitor out and stick that on top and then we'll give that a go. Ooh, look, is that a Land Rover? I'm not trying to, but it's going to accelerate. I hope it's going to ease off a little bit. Yeah. And then a lot. Sorry chat. Alright. I think we're going straight on. It's Birmingham. Is it Birmingham turn off? Yeah. Birmingham Cambridge straight in. Keeping this lane. I know it's a bit lane hoggy, but it's not the outer lane. In the UK, trucks aren't allowed to really, maybe overtake quickly, but it's frowned upon to use the outer lane. I don't know if they get fined for it. So it's the middle two lanes, so often you'll find two trucks and one truck will be going at 0.2 of a mile faster than the other one, overtaking it. I once sat behind a truck overtaking another truck for 11 minutes. I think I worked out how many millimetres it was doing per hour. Oh, things are slowing down. Alright, speeding up again. Oh, he's slowing down again. Blimey. We're speeding up, aren't we? Ah, we're out of control. He should speed up. We get on the straight. There he goes. Come on, come on. Oh, no, he's slowing down again. Speeding up. Slow down. Jesus. Get past him. Shouldn't take us too long at this rate. Alright. I'll have to hold the horn. Once we get past him, we can then swing it in. London, Cambridge turn off. We'll be on the A14, right near where I live. Everybody wave, wave to Neil. I am waving. If not in body, in spirit. Okay. Turning off to Cambridge, or is that Birmingham? Oh, just hardly see him. They put me off. Little blue car of death. I've crushed a car and not even seen it in my truck. It's been right in front, tiny little car, and I wonder why I can't go forward. I'm thinking, oh, the gearbox is knackered. We do want it to be in the other lane. Just see if we can swing out. Maybe, yeah. Lovely. Sorry, guy. I made you brake really hard. Down to London around the M25. Then I think it's M2, A120. I think we're A20, whatever it is. Ooh. We don't want to follow that one. Ooh, it's going to be a cold evening. It says the temperatures are going to go up and be warmer in the evening, but it's I think it's going to be another frosty night. Temperatures are staying at minus until like almost midday, but it looks like it's a warm spell coming up in the UK, 7 or 8 degrees, which is a bit of a shame. Christmas, I wouldn't mind a little bit of snow just for Christmas Day. We've already had a bit of snow, but it'd be nice to have a little bit more. But I think them days have long gone. I have to openly admit to it that global warming is a phenomenon that is actually happening for whatever reason, whether it's natural or man-made or ozone depletion. I will say that they did make a big deal about it in the 70s and 80s, and they were saying, well, basically, come the turn of the century, big chunks of the UK will be flooded, and they're not. We've had a few floods, but no, not. They're talking about big, big chunks of land being reclaimed by the sea level increasing by meters. It hasn't, but yeah, I mean, given their dues, it is actually happening. This is the IKEA in between Nottingham and Leicester. A real IKEA is there, and I love the fact they put it there. I've been there, massive place. It is that big. I love it. I don't know why. But yeah, it's very, very cool. That lorry's going to come in. See if we can undertake it. Right, it's indicating in. Yeah. Oh, we're turning here. It's okay. Let's just ease off a little bit. Okay, well, it doesn't take too long, does it? We're on this road 5 minutes ago. Running out of fuel. That's not fair. That's not fair, I told you. Should have looked actually. Where's our next? Might be one coming up here. Let's have a look. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't think I'm gonna make it down to look. There's not one. We're gonna have to go to here. Take the side switch to Chelmsford. Yep. Okay, that's what we'll do. 90 miles left. I'm not even sure if we're going to get to Chelmsford. I will try. Damn, I would never look. I just assumed. Assumption. The mother of all the mess ups. Cambridge, Harlow, don't think there's anything there. Do the next one. We might have to do F7 on this. We'll see. $85, 86 miles. I can see it counting down on the dash. So we'll turn off here. Hopefully we'll make it. Up here, A12. We're actually heading towards Chelmsford, our last run. It's up here somewhere. There it is. Are we going to make it? 54 kilometres. We should do. Just about. Brilliant. Here we are. Okay. I'm going to do a full tank. I think that will do. Okay, so let's have a look, looking in the mirror. Car, sorry. Oh dear. And we're out. Okay, so turn off here and go around, brilliant. Oh god. Let's have a look. 7. Oh no damage. Lovely. Oh, fully crashed. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, don't do too many of them. Oh. That's naughty. I'm in a hurry, guys. Come on. Come on, Jews. Okay. Let's go around. Oh. Maybe I should stop then, and we want to turn down there. Lovely. Some grass on the road. We are in Suffolk. Right, actually, are we in Suffolk? Down here? It might be Essex. Alright. Lovely. Not too far out of our way. We didn't have to pay a penalty for recovery. Hopefully I put enough in. If not, I'll keep an eye on it this time. Looks like it. I think I put 440 miles in it. Oh, I find it funny. Alright. So there's this silence, I was driving. So it's getting later here. Okay, I think we turn off here, don't we? Yeah. We're getting this lane. Dover. Yeah, because this is a new bit. I love this bit. Another log. I'm in cutting some trees down. This bit's so nice. A big improvement. A big improvement. So Pro Mods is great. I thought it was the M2. maybe it's a different route. Why is he going there? Is the lane closing? Maybe he thinks a caravan right in the distance, right up there. It's just going to get in that middle lane. But we could do one better. Oh yes. Wrong indicator. At least I indicated. I'm going to be really naughty and go this way. It's going so slow. I think this bit's different because don't we just drive straight down towards Dover, and then we go to Folkestone, and then we just cut straight into the ferry, the tunnel. Ooh, what's that? It's turning around here. I can't tell which road we're going on. Going on this one. Ooh. Ooh. We're going to be in the wrong lane here. Oh, thank the Lord for that. Alright, so we'll follow this around, I think. Yeah, freight. Princeton. This bit's so much different. I like it. I like it a lot. Is he going to park somewhere? Is he still going to go? Hopefully, this is one way. I'm assuming so. This is very, very good. That's what I want up here. Going slowly. These are all waiting. We have priority. it's already 4:45. Ooh. Oh. Just follow the other trucks. Very good. Loads of trucks going in there. We want to turn in one of these, don't we? Maybe not this one, this one. Good, well in there, okay. Get on the train and off we go. Alright, 35 minutes. Going to pant. And off we go. Yeah, it's alright, Pro Mods picture. It's where we've just been. Alright. 137 kilometers. A mile, sorry. We've got 351 miles of fuel. We should have enough. We should have enough. This bit is very long. God, look. Nothing coming, that's good. The street lamp's gone. It's like in real life, it makes you jump. Go around here. Go straight on. Oh no, we turn off this way. So it's the first. Go on this way. Okay. Follow this around. Nothing coming. Keep it nice and wide. Brilliant. Can't see any cars. Not from that one. Right, brilliant. Miles left. I would say 340 miles of fuel. About 61, 62. Keep that cruise at that speed. Don't go too much faster. So then it's tipping. And then it'd be embarrassing. Oh. Go through here, hopefully. Oh, brilliant. Thought it was going too fast. So this truck here. Car coming in that way. so we're going behind. We might overtake it in a minute when we get our speed up. No? Is it going to be through? No, off we go. Oh, yeah, it is. Come on, put your foot down hard. You can do it, come on. Oh dear. Here we go. Come on. 10 minutes later. Oh yes. We're owning him. We are owning him. Lovely. That one up ahead. Oop. Hit the barrier. Okay. Let's go in. Looks like an IKEA. Ooh, nice. That's the rail. That must be the Eurotunnel train that goes straight to Paris. Oh, that's nice. Going to the top of Paris. Nice little metro journey into the centre. Wander around, have a drink, and go to your hotel. Can't beat it. Oh, maybe we won't be overtaking that just yet. Let's go. Alright, 80 miles. Come on, Neil. Put your foot down, concentrate. Will it to go faster. Ooh, no, it wasn't like it was little. Paris, both lanes. Right, so a little bit over the speed limit. Actually went to 72 there. I haven't actually been to Paris yet. All the times I've driven in France, I just either like bypassed it or gone south. Oh, really motoring these guys. Let's get in this lane. Can't see how many miles it was. I'd say 56. The amount of miles I have left. .7 miles left. I'm coming to a speed limit. Another one. So tolls. So going to this one. There's a car. Let's go. We'll stop here. Excellent. €42. Beats the cost of some of their. Let's get behind this truck if we can. Oh, put in a trailer. Yeah. Some of the American tolls are $240. You think, ooh. But I suppose you are on them for hundreds of miles. Alright, so we don't want to turn there. Straight on. Oops. I think it did say go in the outer lane. Okay. Bit more traffic. Bastard. Alright, nothing coming. Let's get out. Oh, slowly as we're going slow. So animals, the cows, all little things, they get slaughtered. Clear off the road. I can't work out what lane I'm in. I wonder if the temperature does get a drop the more north you go in Scandinavian countries. Ooh, there's like a plane there. Charles de Gaulle Airport. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Owned I had an owned you. A lot of roads going over this one. Okay. We're turning off here. Paris. Ooh. Right. Roundabout by the looks of it. Oh yeah, here it is. Ooh. Can't see. I'm sure there's nothing coming. We go round, let's concentrate. Let's go here. Lovely. It's just up here, probably on the left. Okay, so what we got here, is there a roundabout? So it looks like it. We go all the way around. I think. No, it's over. Yeah. Is it here? Right, it's here. Oh, that's close. How close is that? This is going to be a toughie. Alright. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, we're alright. Okay. Alright. I think I need to reverse into that. This is it. Don't think I'd swing around here. Okay. That looks about right. Yeah. Let's sort of get around a bit and swing it around. Over the other side of that. This isn't an easy one to get to. That's a bit close. gets near, then I will straighten up. I'm not sure you can do this one. Should do. Lovely, that's alright. Judge my fuel right, I think, as well. Oh, that's nice little points. Mm. 2 levels. Club. One more, we can help you grow. Brilliant. Yep, so that's a total of 500,000. We should be able to get 2 drivers and a new truck for me. Lovely, lovely. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade. I'll get loan first. Yeah. And purchase a truck. I think we only got one choice. Move it there. Yep. And I think so. The next one up. This is definitely one to go for, isn't it? Oh, available from 12. Alright, this is the one we'll do. Let's see if we can customize a few things. No. Level 8. Level 6. Oh, go for that one. Which does increase things. 16, another 6. Alright. Confirm that. That's good, so we'll purchase that. That's your colour. That's fine. Keep it a colour. Yeah. Is that in Norway? Yeah, Norwegian flag. Brilliant. There's our horrible coloured. We might have to change that. That's good. That will be fine. So that needs updating. Alright. So first things first. We will go to our company. Garage manager. It's got the 1. And we will upgrade for 180. This is 240 odd. Ooh, we might need to. I don't think we've. Let's quit that. Buy some of that recruitment. Hire a driver. No, we need to do a discovery first. So what we'll do while I'm here, I will get some trucks from our man garage. I'll get the bog standard ones. Purchase. Okay. It's a list price. Yeah. Dual drive. No. And we will put the. We'll put the. Lovely. We should be able to afford one more. Dual drive. Oh no. And we will put that one there. Brilliant. And we will leave here, be in Sheffield, and we will find ourselves a, I think I need to discover it, and it is there, not far. Hopefully that's it, or we'll be doing a bit more of a drive. Right. This is our truck. Let's get around. Be nice if we got our own petrol station. Okay. Just go around here. Just gonna jump the lights. Yep, brilliant. So we will just drive into this entrance here. Okay, go and get our drivers. Okay, recruitment. Yep. Hire driver. Yep. We will hire you, good sir. You'll go there. We'll go there. Okay, and we'll hire you, madam. Fierce looking woman. Obviously a good truck driver. Brilliant. Got our 2 drivers, and they will hopefully earn a lot of money for me. We need to, the amount of money we've just spent. Right, so we can actually get our own jobs now. I'll do one more job. Let's have a look. And ooh, I wonder if we can do. Our truck won't be able to do it though, will it? So in Sheffield, 21,000, looks good. To Le Mans, I should say. Okay. On to Paris, 16,000, 35. They're all 35s, 136. To Dublin. But we'll go for the. We'll do the 21,000 one. Okay. Let's go pick that bar out. Lovely. Everything's coming. Let's go round. I'm not so sure about that sun guard. Oh, stop. Right. So 14 miles. I know this road. This is the road I did their special transport on. Oh yeah, this road was a nightmare. It's a bit of manic driving. Is this where we picked up our first job? I think it might be. Oh, that was Manchester, sorry. Alright, so nice little truck is this. Yeah, I like the Volvo. I think the Volvo is probably the best truck in the game. But it'll be a while. It will be a while. said job. Okay. Could do an external job actually. I'll take that one, thank you very much. Down there somewhere. Love it, I love these. Looks like I think we go straight down. Don't think we can get it there. I think it's down. Is it there? No, I think it's down here. I picked one up from down here before. There's a view. That's a nice trailer. I like it. Very swish. Very swish. Oh, goes well. Coupling up. Brilliant. It's done. Okay. Level cars around here. Really nice. This is nice. This is very nice. Very nice. $630 miles. I think we're going down to Le Mans, aren't we? It's basically the same route we've done. Oh dear. I don't think we can do big loads with this. It needs to be upgraded. That won't be till 8. We're only on level 4, aren't we? We get a few more points for this, as long as we don't get too much damage. Here we go down. Go down the gears. We're there. Well, goodbye chaps. Have a swig of beer. Not too close. Not what I'm drinking. Alright. This should do. Oops, a bit too soon. Lorry coming. Car. Police car, more or less. Brilliant. Not sure we're delivering, I shouldn't even check. You're delivering stones. How wonderful is that? Excuse me. Nope. We're on a flat. We're accelerating. What should we do for this? Cruise control. I don't like the little pauses. He does it trigger. Right, so Le Mans, here we come. I don't suppose the race will be on. I used to work with someone who used to go with his father down to Le Mans every year. Yeah, pretty cool. But sort of thing I'd like to have done. But it's just more better things to spend my money on. I think I would sooner watch the Grand Prix. I mean, if you're going to go to France, go to Monte Carlo. Watch the F1 there. Bit more expensive. Am I going that slow? Oh, yes. 32 miles per hour. There's a truck behind me on the same speed. Yeah. That's the thing with these small trucks. They're cheap. Take it nice and easy. I don't fancy crunching it. Faithfully we'll be going down. We join the M1 a bit further down. Right. So we're heading towards Grimsby. Is it just out to the M1 and then go down? Probably. Okay. Right view. Just keep the foot to the floor, Neil. Now move my mic further back so not in your face really loud. So hopefully you can all hear me. I did check their the volumes correctly. It's a bit late now. So I've done about 2 hours. Yeah, it's probably won't get uploaded until tomorrow evening. Or today, later today. I will encode it. We'll see how long that takes. backhand slide a little bit and rolled. Alright. Get the right side of the road. And go across and go towards London. Londinium. So we don't want to go, just go straight on. Hope it'll stop. Yep. Where we go down the gears quite quickly. Only one, brilliant. Oh, not R. Sorry, I was just trying to work out what the dash thing was. The T? No, whatever. Might be T, and I don't think it changes. Not the most feature-packed truck. It'll do. My first one. Oh yeah, this is going to take some time. Definitely need to get to level 6, then level 8, just to upgrade this a little bit. Oh dear, that was a bit close. Won't be speeding much on this. Cruise. I can relax my feet, concentrate on the road. Sheffield seems to be a good place. I know it's a bit of a trek going into London and Dover, but you've got Hull, you've got further up, you've got across maybe to Liverpool, I don't know, from Wales, going across to Ireland, Southern Ireland maybe, Holyhead that would be, wouldn't it? I think this is it is max speed. Must have gone up the hill. I thought we were going down. Jeez. Okay. Straight on. Yep. A waved where Neil lives. Down there, the wee little bit, down there, down the A14. I'm on the A14 quite a lot. I was on the A14 at the weekend, going towards the Lowestoft. I don't know how much is actually mapped that side. Oh, actually, we'll have a look. Okay, so, oh no, look. This is this is where I went. Lower stop, which is probably there. We've got Norwich there. There's nothing in that little bit. Shame. Shame on you. Not really. Alright, so we're going to speed up here. We're going downhill. We're going to be roaring up. 48, 51, 52, that'll do. Try and keep in the lane, let his own car pass. And we can go in the lane. That Cambridge route is the A45, which is getting nearer to Northampton. We're near where I live. Right, in the lane. Oh, so cold. Really, temperature's dropped in here. Sixes. I don't know if that might be. I'm not sure. No, it might. It says Watford Gap services. Nice, like it. Now 2 miles an hour over the speed limit and slow it down. So we'd never be able to speed past that camera. Go on, speed up a bit, speed up. Oh, come on. Oh, look how close that is. Had to touch the brake there. Gravel is very heavy. Oh, downhill. I don't have any differential one. We'll see. Oh, like here. Alright, no cars coming. It's going the other lane. Oh, ooh, maybe jump. Very good. Slightly. You're right, put your own Luton, which is back there. tempted not to slow down. Should be able to go on at this speed. Slow down a little bit and then we're on the M25. Which we've been on just now. Ooh, a bit of pollution up there. They're gushing out of there. Top of the hill. Bet that smells good. Heading towards Cambridge. Turn through path. Going to turn off on the M20 to Dover. Again. At least when I get to Cali, we'll be going a different route. We'll be heading south towards Le Mans. Shouldn't take too long. You know, when you got, we've done nearly half our journey already, just getting to London. I love them extra signs, brilliant. Oh, first lot of earnings. 1,000. Well done, you. Well done, that man. Is that Mike? Well done, Mike. First job. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, let's get this lane. You don't see me speeding at the moment. I'm lucky to keep it at this speed. Dover, Croydon. Here we go. Positioning myself for the big break. So we have a roundabout down here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's the M2. Hopefully we're going to get through. Come on. No. Did that gentleman actually jump the lights? Ugh. Let's put that on the floor. Look at that, it's really nice. Lovely. How do you think? Coming down a hill. This is a good run up. Alright. Yeah, that'll be encoding this tomorrow, I think. It's already 1:05. Oh. No, we're doing a few hours. Yeah, about 3 hours already. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Oh yes. That turn below there, really cool. Road. Lovely. Okay, we'll drive through the various lorry parks, and that's a 10 to 5, gate time. Ooh. So we're heading off down here. Huh? Love that tanker. Nice tanker. Get this lane. I think this is freight, yep. This is slowing down a little bit. Alright. Then we'll go to this one. Let's go through. I'm going to head round here. One going off down there. So now we've got to go. Scania. Nice lorries. Looks like we're stuck down the speed limit. Maybe not. Thank you, my man. Okay, down here. Go up. Follow the trucks. Don't want to miss the first turning. Embarrassing. Okay. Okay. Last stretch. And then we've got cuts. That's a good run. I think we've done well so far. Incredible, at £500,000 in debt. And 272 miles. So we've got plenty of fuel. I'm going to get my speed up to go up here. Lovely. Then we've got this long bit here. Coming, lovely. And looking good. Okay, turn here. I know this route, this section off by heart. Oh, we're straight on again. Ooh, twice. Roadworks, very nice. Oh, that's a new bit. We didn't have that before. I love these little extra bits that come in. It just adds to the polish. Adds to the polish of the game. The real world. That's what it is. It's life. Virtual life. Bearers for trucking. here, haven't we? So we won't go to clues just yet. Might need our lights on as well. Hopefully it won't just suddenly stop. We don't have to. I guess we do. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I've wedged the truck on this one, I'd say it. Made of titanium. Lovely. Don't we feel? It's full of a foot to the floor for the next 5 minutes. If we get, I'll speed up. Another 1,000. Well done. Oh, Patrick has leveled up. I think he was a newbie. I think they both were 0.7 or 0.6. Right, what should do? 57 miles per hour. $218 miles left. Been overtook. So it looks like we turn off up here. Yep, cool. DHL, brilliant. Oh my god. Okay. We're actually going to overtake something. Oh my lord. Can't see the sun in my eyes. Okay. Oh dear. Let's see how much we've got left. 190. Getting tired. Shouldn't take too long to finish this, especially at the ridiculous speed that we're doing. Dazzling, that sun. dazzling. Don't yawn and close your eyes. Go. Miles away. Oh, that would have been annoying. Oh, it's a good job. I was just thinking that overtaking that, as the trouble, you get so focused on one thing, you forget to mind the little thing. Like where we're going. Right, so the toll gates up here. Very pretty. Ooh. Right, this is a yellow, hopefully. Yep. No one in that side. Brilliant. Okay. Heading back towards Paris. Someone's turning. No one coming. Oh, apart from the police. We're through. I think I don't need fuel. I think we'll see what we've seen in Le Mans. I might get another job from there. Might have to upgrade the actual cab so we go European. Makes it a bit easier for driving because we spend a bit of time in Europe, I think, exploring. I don't think this is 2 lanes. Oh, it's bike bit. Lovely view. Lovely. No way, that bridge has been built. Fantastic. Works of art, these are. Let's see, 131 miles left. Okay, and on to normal road. Oh, over that one. Garage on the left. Truck on the left. Oh, no toll gate up here. I don't know why. Oh, we are in toll road. Strange toll road. Oh, oh, blimey. That took me by surprise. So we'll go in here. It's starting to rain. I can see it. Better. It's the first rain. Saw it advertised. Oh, saw it signposted advertised right up here. This turns round. Okay. Oh my lord. My governor finished 1. Yeah, we'll encode this tomorrow evening, set it up. And then, all being well, it might be on holiday from tomorrow evening for Christmas. Hurrah, hurrah. Might do some farming soon. Got a few things to do, so I should probably go shopping somewhere. I just got my foot to the floor. It's a little owned you. Ooh. Lovely. 77 miles. Nice trees. Very nice. Endurance trucking. Just getting this name. Come on. It just takes me ages to get up. Alright. Man, look at that. I have a light. That light very good in the rain. Right, 47 miles left. 72, 73. Concentrate where I'm going. 41 miles. In this lane. We shut the back of that. One big fireball later. I think, do we turn off up here? Looks like it, yeah. It's all of Le Mans sign. Brilliant. Seven miles. Quite exciting. Let me come off again. A bit further around. Yep, front store. Follow the trucks. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah. Right. Must be coming near its toll booth up here. And then looks like we roundabout maybe to the left. €78. What is a car there? Round about. With the moles. Alright, hopefully they'll stop. Alright. Let's go past. Go over the road. We're entering the moles. Where does that go? I think we go through a little bit more. And turn round, all the way round. Oh, turn here. Yeah. No choice. Follow this one round. I thought I'd better look. I don't get a whole heap of damage at the end. Looks good. Looks good. Alright. Have a roundabout at the end. And then we're there. We'll call it quits. Picking around so we can go a bit faster. Open it. Down here on the left. That road. Where did he go? He went down there. Right. So straight on. Full of roundabouts. Huh. I think. Oh. What are we doing here? This is new. Trying to hit anything. Blimey, you could not do this. Alright. Do the park. Ugh, thank you. Ooh, that's a tricky one. A bit much. Oh. Sorry, a bit much. All over the place. I think we missed that there. Look at this door. Green. This is a tricky one. Let's stop there. All for that. Very excellent. Oh, very good. Lovely. That's level 5. Or more. Brilliant. Thank you. Alright. Well, thank you very much. This is part 1 of Neil's first 10 million. The random figure. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired now. 20 to 2. Alright then. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and look forward to the next one. Happy trucking.